Recent meeting with Sarah Palin in New York. She says she told you should change your mind or at least reconsider running. Did you tell her that she should run?
Well, I really asked her whether or not she was going to run, and I don't think at this point she knows. She really is torn. I think she'd like to run in certain ways, and maybe in other ways she wouldn't. But she's a wonderful woman, a very nice woman, and she loves this country beyond all else. I mean, she really loves the country.
Do you think she'd make a strong candidate?
I think she'd be a very strong candidate. I think she'd be a very good candidate, and I really look forward to seeing what she's going to be doing.
Would you consider running as an independent?
If the Republicans continue to self-destruct, and they are self-destructing, whether it's the lame duck session where they just brought Obama back, or whether it's this whole crazy situation with what they're doing with Medicare, why that had to be brought out at this point. It should have never been brought out. They should have sat back from a chess standpoint. They should have sat back and let Obama come up with the plans, why they had to do this. And as an example, I live in New York, and in New York State, a Republican district that is almost impossible for a Democrat to win, a Democrat easily won because of this whole Ryan plan. So when I look at what the Republicans are doing, when I look at the way they're self-destructing, and they are, believe me, self-destructing, I was very, very disappointed. And if they pick the wrong candidate, I have 11 months to go in terms of a very lucrative contract, frankly, with NBC because of the great success of The Apprentice. If in 11 months they don't pick the right person, in my opinion, or if they don't pick somebody that's going to beat Obama, which is imperative for this country, I would certainly consider running as an independent.
You call Paul Ryan's budget plan, the Medicare provision of it, a disaster. Yet other Republicans say it actually saves Medicare where Obamacare decimates it. Why do you disagree with it?
Obama should have come out with a plan. It's not so much disagreeing. He had no right, Paul Ryan, to come out with this plan so early. He's been in that position for a very short period of time. When you look at what the havoc that it's going to reap in the 2012 elections. I mean, the elections are going to be, in my opinion, a Republican disaster because of this plan. Something has to be done. And what he should have done is sat back and let Obama come out with a plan. And they could criticize it, they could negotiate, they could do, but for him to take this plan and on top of it, to vote it, and so many of his fellow Republican friends have voted, and they're going to all be in trouble. Paul Ryan could be in trouble, I think was absolutely a mistake. Second of all, it doesn't balance the budget, just so we understand. It really doesn't balance the budget. So I think the Republicans have made a terrible, terrible mistake. And I'm not talking about the plan, I'm talking about the timing. I'm just saying Paul Ryan is not a chess player.
Okay, businessman, you know everything about how to run stuff. What would you do to save Medicare?
Well, first of all, the fraud and the waste and the abuse in Medicare is tremendous. You don't have to destroy one of the most popular programs ever conceived by American politicians. And whether or not you like it, the Republicans are going to be very badly decimated in the election because the Democrats are going to say very strongly that this plan is destroying Medicare. And there's no way the Republicans are going to get out of that. So they're going to have to sit back and think really quickly because they're going to be losing a lot of elections.
So the Donald Trump plan would be to eliminate fraud and waste, number one.
Fraud, waste, and lots of other things. And also to bring the economy back. If you bring the economy back, you solve every problem. And the economy right now is terrible and getting worse, and you saw that today.
Sound like you could be a candidate.
Well, I certainly have a great faith in this country, and I love this country.
Donald Trump, thanks so much.
Thank you very
Appreciate it.
much. Thank you.